Hello and welcome to this solo playthrough of Commands and Colors Napoleonics. I'm Robin Reeve and we are playing in the series of all GMT scenarios in chronological order. The Battle of Golymin, which happened on 26 December 1806 between Marshal Augereau and General Golymin, who strangely has a name quite similar to the name of the battle. So here is the historical background as given by GMT. Acting on orders from Napoleon, Marshal Augereau's 7th Corps and Davout's 3rd Corps moved north from the Ukra River in Poland, searching for Marshal Kamenskoy's retreating Russian army. The French caught up to Prince Golymin and Baron Second's 3rd Division, resting in the area of two small towns, Golymin and Kalechin. Augereau's corps arrived first and attacked. General Eudelet's 2nd French Division advanced from the west, while General Desjardins' 1st Division moved through the woods to the south. On the French right, General Moran's division of the 3rd Corps moved forward in an attempt to cut off the Russian retreat. The Russians were outnumbered and took heavy casualties as they fought a retreating withdrawal. Their intent was to hold out until nightfall to make good their escape to the north, and they succeeded. The French noted with admiration the Russian troops' obedience to orders. Their survival depended upon rapid retreat, and even when fired upon at close range, they ignored the casualties and kept marching, instead of halting and to return fire. So here is the battlefield, and we will now read the special rules about it. First of all, as you can see, the Russians have 5 command cards and 2 tactician cards. The French have 5 command cards and 4 tactician cards. The victory is in 8 banners, and here are the special rules which govern, for part, some of the victory banners. The Russian player receives 1 victory banner for each Russian unit, excluding leaders, that exits the battlefield from any hex on the Russian baseline in the Russian army's left section, which is indicated here. So here you have the 4 exit hexes. And pre-battle Mother Russia rule is in effect. There we are. So first of all, we'll roll now dice for the Mother Russia. So we can reinforce 3 line infantry, create 1 Cossack unit, and reinforce also a foot artillery. As for the artillery, I would say this unit is the most exposed because we really have people quite close to it. So I will reinforce that one here. There we are. For the Cossacks, as they count as a unit, because only the leaders are excluded from making points for victory conditions, I will place the Cossacks. Let's place them here, or should I place them elsewhere? No, that's not a bad place. And now, as to reinforce units, this place is rather weak, which should I say? So I'm going to put 1 line here, and also on the left, perhaps those guys are rather exposed, as well as those. Anyway, that's what I think is not the worst choice. So now we'll deal cards. Okay, and we will look up the both hands. As we are playing solo, I believe it's not a bad idea to look at both. So the French go first. I forgot to say it. So here are the French cards. They have 2 cards for moving on the left, an attack center and an attack center. So they're quite strong on the center on the left, and there's Elan, which I won't use at in this moment. Here we have loophole buildings that could be interesting against the Kalechin village on the left. Okay, there's a first strike. That's always a good thing. Light infantry skirmish, yes or no? Okay, what can we do? An order, light infantry may move up to 3 hexes and perform combat and move back. That's it. Inspired infantry leader, after melee, they may take ground and may make a second melee combat. So that's quite interesting. As for the allied cards, here we are. So we have probe center, some rally that could help for the Russians. Yes, recon force. Give them cold steel. Yeah, counterattack. They have means to, let's say, give a good response to a French initiative. Infantry combat first. That's the first strike for infantry. Leader unit reform. So we have 2 cards specializing in rallying. So that's not really bad at all. So what about our moves now for the French? What can we do? I think I would believe that's something on the left, and perhaps, yes, quite on the left. I'll do the attack left flank here. So off we go. I'm interested in entering the woods around here, something like that. The cavalry is not good in the woods, but I could do some nasty move with cavalry against the artillery. We'll see. So I'm ordering those guys and the lights here. Please, lights here. Okay. Yeah, why not? Some lights just to give some support. So the line enter the woods. They won't be able to battle, but they're keeping some pressure on the Russians. And the light cavalry here will be moving against the foot artillery, and the light will first of all try to hit them. So we moved our 3, and those will fire now something with like 3 dice, I would say. Yes, not too bad. No effect. And cavalry will attack with 4, but no, there's no first strike on the for artillery or nothing, so 4 dice against that artillery. Hurt quite a lot. The retreat is not taken. And now hitting back with 4 dice. Is it really 4? It is, yeah. It only goes down with only 1 die. So let's go for 4 dice against the cavalry. 1 hit, not too bad. And this time, this is the end of the French turn, first turn, and the Allied now. Rally, no. Perhaps I'll do some leader unit reform. Give them cold steel. Would it be the moment? I don't know. Counter-attack, attack left flank. That would be right flank. Not too bad. Why not? Probe center, not yet. Oh yes, we could move away a little, but I think, yeah, but we need to answer the attack. So let's go for the counter-attack here and see what we are doing on the battlefields. This is so... I think I'm going to order those 3 I'm going to pull out with the lights here. Okay. And here we're simply firing with 3 dice. It should be 3 if it accepts to be a target. 3 dice. 1 hit. And now attacking, and I think they could decide to return and clear. Wait a moment. Target. There's no retire and reform. I think they still can. I'm just going to check. Yes, they cannot, because it's not an infantry attack. So 4 dice. And they don't have any means to answer that. I'm looking at their cards. Oh, those are the French. Yes, they can. I need to look at the French cards. And as you see, they have a first strike, which they will use, of course. There's no use to not to use them. So there we are. So the cavalry attacks first, yes. Nothing. And this time the artillery will blast at them. And down they go. That was a nice, nearly combined arms attack from the Russians. So, okay, that's it. So end of the Allied turn and time for the French. Let's see what they can do. Better, hopefully, than now. Assault left flank, so they have means to move with a lot of units. That could be a good thing to do, nevertheless. Attack center, probe left, attack Elan. Elan is, perhaps moving, because we are not sitting ducks here. Okay. No, but perhaps the assault left flank still could, let's say, give the hand to the French. Let's go. So what do we have? We have those here. Could be interesting. Those here. That's 2. We'll take others 3. I'm going to ready those guys here. 4, 5. So up we go. Up we go. And here we just maneuver a little. And this time we'll launch all we can to pepper the Russians here with 5 dice. Okay, 1 hit. The retreat is ignored. Here, we're firing with 4 dice, which annihilates the Russian artillery position. And that will be all, folks. As for the Allies now, we still have that card for the right. That's the last thing we could do. Give them code seal. Too late. Recon force. Probe center. Probe center. I think it's a moment to move away somehow. Or recon force could be also not the worst thing to do. No. Oh yes, we could. Okay, I have an idea. Here we come. So 1, that's the center. 2 on the left. We see order, there we are, and here order. So first of all, the Cossacks will move out and earn an exit prize, and the heavy cavalry is moving here and the line moving away. So they are playing historically. That means they are not trying to stick around and resist. And this is the end of their turn. Now the French need to move up. They have on the right, they can do something, but they don't have many cards afterwards. So I think I'll now move in the center here, 3. So quite naturally this one, really, and this one. There we are. So in the woods here, next to the woods here, and in the woods here. So the only guys who can still fire are those which will fire here with something like 2 dice. Nothing. Oh, sorry. I forgot to show you the things. So my guys, as you see, they advance it from here, and this one fired for no effect. I must not forget when I play my cards to switch on the battlefield. Of course, reproducing windows with my OBS is much better than just giving you the screen with all the fuss that can happen, you know, with a menu bar appearing, etc. But the problem here is that I can't forget to switch from one window to the other. So here we are with the Soviets who have, the Russians. Sorry, I'm a World War II gamer and things come out. I can give an order to 4 of Fury infantry and they can move 2 hexes and still battle in melee. Yes, but it's not compulsory. So I'll play the bayonet charge just to move away. That's the thing. So battlefield now. And who's going to move away? I think we could move all those away, or even those. No, but those 4 could be, not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, that could be a thing. Or, yeah, 1, 2, 3. We can do a really good withdrawal. 1, 2, and 1, and 1. Oh, this one cannot. So, yes, perhaps more those. So, I'm ordering those. Move, move, move. Away, away, away. Get away. So 1, 2. Hey, they're allowed to do that. 1, 2. Flee. There we are. Moving away. There we are. Okay. And that will be their turn. So how will the French now oblige? Oh, they have a lot on the side, but everybody's escaping. They should keep the move in the center. So off we go. 1, 2, 3. Up we go. Yes, I know. I'm not moving in the open for everybody. Just with the leader who has more resilience. And those will oblige some fire here. 2 dice. Oh, please. There we are. I could reverse a little. So those 3 here are ordered and move here. Sorry again, I forgot about that thing. And here we are firing with 2 dice. Oh, 2 hits. That's very bad for the Russians. So the French, no, the Allied now, what can they do? Take command any section. Oh, we could retreat even more. That could be interesting. Rally a little, but rally is tricky at this moment. No, I think the moving in the, yeah, I think take command any section, a leader and 3. I'll do that in the center. So there we are. Oh, it always shifts like that. So here we are. I'm taking those. 1, 2, and 3. Up they go. Up they go. Up they go. And here the grenadiers will just defend their friends with 4 dice. Ouch! Desjardins survives the treatment, but the Russians are escaping. Well, the French need to move. They can move on the left. They can move on the right. I bet they could. Yeah, they should. On the left, on the right, yeah, we need to give some pressure. We now have 2 cards who can do it. So let's go on the right here. So what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. We'll do some daring things. We need to keep pressure on those Russians. So here we are with the cavalry. And the line moving up here. So cavalry first attack the Russian here. And the Russian will square. What do they lose? They lose attack right flank. Okay, not too problematic. So the square fires at the cavalry. No. And the cavalry fires at the square. No. But here we have line infantry with 2 dice, augmenting the chances. No, nothing. So not the best turn, not the best result they could have hoped, but that's it. Allied, probe center, rally, yes, give them cold steel. That could be amusing, but it would only work on the Russian left, but why not, after all? Attack a right flank. No, I think give them the cold steel. That's very amusing. So what do we have? We only have those 3 around here who can do something. So I'll start with the cavalry here, which attacks with 5 dice. But the French can they do something? I just want to see that. No, they just have, no. Oh, there was an infantry combat first I could have used. I forgot for the Allies, but there's no first strike for the French. So off we go with 5 dice. Oh, dead. Well. I don't think they're taking ground at all. It's not very interesting. There's nothing. So I'll call it a day, and that was quite a good move. So, the French, what could you do? Oh, we could still. Move on the right. We still have a maneuver on the right which can do some harm, I believe. before moving on the left, which is also interesting, but we need to get closer to those exit hexes. So 2 on the right. So we'll have those. And this one. So the thing is, should we move into the woods? I think perhaps. Do we have inspired infantry leader with the French? Yes, so if we destroy the line, but I don't think we will. No, I think we'll move here. We'll do things properly. Okay. So here, first we attack here with 4 dice. 5 dice, of course, they are line French. And down they go. And we take ground. That's it. And here we attack with 5 dice. That was quite good. They can refuse and hit back, but I think the problem, yes, they don't know what the French has as cards, but yeah, logically they could. It would be better to move back. And here, inspired leader will be played. There we are, and we attack again. Who could we attack? And make a second melee combat. I think that firing on the artillery this time would be a good idea. 4 dice, I know, but they are the most harmful people around. And only 1 hit, so they hit back with 4. That will cost me a lot. Oh, yes. Oh, that's not good for Moran. Allez, Moran. Okay. Do I ignore flags? Oh, I think no, I won't ignore it. Okay. Time to see what the Russians have in their sleeve. So, probe center. Oh, we have a rally, which could do something better. I think rally. And if I have a little luck, I could rally my light units, and But yeah, on the left we have nothing anyway, so we'll rally. That's the only thing we could do. Okay, so here we can go. 1, 1, 2. Okay, still 1 here. And I still can rally. No, I cannot rally anything else. No. I would like to, but no. So, what could we do? We could move away. That would be a good idea. With those, at least. 1, 2. Towards the exit. Oh, please, I again forgot it. So, yeah, I forgot it. But I managed to give 2 blocks to this guy and 2 to this one. And oh, that's it about that. And this one maneuvered away. This one will remain where he is. That's all. Sorry again for that window thing. I mustn't forget it. So what can the French do? Oh, they have something on the right that they can do, but they one scout center, and on the left, perhaps is it the moment? It is the moment to move from the left a little. Perhaps the flank attack will add to some possibilities. So on the right, we have those people here. And perhaps Moran alone. I'm trying to give order to the leader. I know. Okay, ordering out there. So the leader alone is ordered on the right. And we have a 4, 5, 3. Yes, so order those guys and those. We'll gently move here, and the lights won't move, and here the line will move, and the leader will join the line just to give it some punch. No, I could play a light infantry skirmish, but it's not amusing. So here we're firing with something like 3 dice. We are better firing than close combating. So one loss. Okay. And here we're attacking with 4 dice. So 2 down. We won't take ground because it's quite dangerous. So let's see what the Russians have. They have something on the left. They have 2 on the left. Okay. A lot on the right. But they have about nothing on the right. So that's annoying. And something in the center a little. Well. Okay. We'll probe left flank. Oh, this is tempting as it could. Probe left flank. Okay, that's... I have a nasty thing. I think I'm going to order those. Okay, order. And here, order. So the lights here exit. As said, I'm applying the rules before the, let's say, the reform or the precision given in GMT, General Marshals and Tactician expansion, where they say you must start on the last line. There's no indication here in the rules, so if they have enough points to move, or hexes, more than 1 hex, they can move from further on the battlefields. And this time they will charge. Perhaps wipe out that line unit. There we are. And we attack here. The French, who decide to square. And they fire 1. Oh, okay, they bounce the cavalry, whatever. It was amusing, wasn't it? So, end of the Russian turn. Let's see what the French have now. Assault center, they have nothing on the left. Assault center, a lot. Oh, assault center could be a nice thing to do, indeed. Huzzah. I don't think I'm going to attack the village, but we can still move on. Okay, I'm assaulting the center. So that means playing the command. Yes, so clearly those 3 are moving from the center, and this 1 and this 1. You never know. The French, okay, I'm ordering you. So, oh, you cannot, sorry, there was an error. Perhaps I lost something. Okay, order limit exceeded. Did I miss something? Oh, yes, of course. They have a guy in square, so yeah, I was misreading, sorry. This module really helps not miss things. Should I move here or here? I think here is more interesting, or should it? No, it's good here. I like it here. And here. And here. Okay. So first of all, we will fire rifles here. 2 dice. No, nothing. And here we come. with 5 dice, I believe. Yes. Oh, 3 down. And a retreat. Please. There we are. And we take ground. And here. 5 dice again. And down they go. And we take ground. It's not obvious, but if we can just close a little the door, that would be fine. And I forgot to move those guys. So they moved here. Okay. Sorry. Half cheating. Okay. A lot on the right that they don't have, but I believe it's the moment to do something, isn't it? Yes, and we'll purge our deck with that. Attack right flank. Okay, I only have 1. Here they are. So there they are. And they will be firing here. Blasting away. 2 dice. Nothing. And 3 back. Ooh, that can be costly. And it is. Okay. Ouch. So, what can the French do for their 9th turn? So they can recon in force, coordinate advance, let's say, or move on the left. I think move on the left is becoming very interesting because I think I'm going to left probe or do some elan just to slam into the Russian lines. No, I think I have enough punch to do something from the left here. So here the guys will run out of the woods and those will rush also. So those will come here and those will come here. And here we will bash into the light infantry that cannot avoid things if it has to retreat. 1 hit, oh, could be worse. And 2 back, nothing. How will the Russian survive? Cavalry charge, that can not be very interesting actually, but okay. Because it has no effect against squares, that's the thing, that's my problem. But they could move, but I'm blocking everything with my blokes there. So I'll just, expecting the cavalry charge just to move out of the map, or at least to move towards it. I think I'm going to play a scout center. Oh, but I have so many. Yeah, because yes, I'm a sitting duck here. So scout center. What could you do? Yes, I think I must calculate things better. There we are. So scout center. If I remove this guy will simply move here. Oh, what a marvelous. Okay, so nothing on the right, of course, and attack 3 left is wonderful. That's a good card for me. Let's see now the French. Can they push their... Oh yes, they have a force march. That's all infantry in a place can move to, and of course some may attack, some not, but I have so many people in the center. This is a blessing. 8 in the center, 7 on the... Yeah, okay. There we are. So... Oh, I said there. Yeah. There we are. So... What's interesting is that, yes, of course, lights or guides, with the leader, guards, etc., can move 2 hexes a battle, but others can move 1 hex and battle. Okay, and move 2 hexes and not battle. But for most of them, they will try to do some harm, won't they? So here we send the line against the line, of course. Those guys will move here. So my lights can also move because they are allowed to fight. That's the thing. And here, still avoiding the grenadiers or not? Should we? 4, 5, 3. Well, we'll get lot of hurt. So we'll move to here. Yeah, not really. Oh yes, just here. And the line here will move. And what should I say? Perhaps joining. Oh, those of course will enter the woods. They cannot go further. And here we could move up, but we'll get minced. That's the thing. So we'll simply go here, because I think they can battle. It's not only about battle, so no problem. So here my line, my French line, attack with 5 dice, I believe. Oh, out. They are done, and we take the place. And here, what is more interesting? No, we have the hard hitters here and the target here. We'll see what we can do. Okay, 5 dice also. Just checking if the Russians have something, but they cannot. No, they have nothing. Okay, so 5 dice. Ouch. 2 hits. Leader survives. And they can ignore a flag. How do you say that? Yes, 1. Oh, sorry. That was an error. I clicked twice, so yeah. And they let me see. What did I do? Oh. Okay, so they ignore 1 flag. Oh, well, they can ignore 2 indeed. And they hit 1 back, yes, of course. Oh, they could have ignored, they could have ignored 1 flag and taken 1 another, but okay, no, okay, we're moving back 1 still. Okay, okay, and those take ground, I think. No, they don't. And so we are here, and we fire on them. Oh no, fire on them with 3 dice. And down they go. And the leader survives, but he retreats off the place. I'll put him here for a souvenir. There we are. Those will fire here for 2 dice, or is it? I think so. Perhaps it'll, if they roll the flag, you'll say it's not a good idea. But okay, 1 hit. That's what I expected, I hoped. And here they attack with 4 dice. Oh, down they go. And the French win. And the French win. It was an interesting battle, wasn't it? Of course, I'm not the master tactician, but I think the French had the opportunity to play the proper card at the proper moment. The forced march here really allowed them to catch up with the escaping Russians and to hit them and coordinate the attacks, even though they had no artillery in this battle. Quite special. And I would say that the Russians also maneuvered quite correctly. So, yeah, a very pleasing battle, which could, of course, turn out quite differently, depending the cards and the luck, etc. There we are, just showing the battlefield as it is. All in all, I I hope you're spending a nice time. I apologize for some little blurbs when I didn't play the battlefield and only showed my hand, but I think it only occurred 2 or 3 times, so it's not too terrible. I had to interrupt the preceding recording because it really went south. I've really forgotten a lot. Of course, when you play against somebody, you don't have that problem, and but I believe it's still more pleasing to see the window of the battlefield without any, let's say, parasite image suddenly jumping into view, as it could happen when you have a full screen. Suddenly you have your antivirus, which tells you that everything is nice, but people don't need to see that on a video. Anyway, it's been a time. I confess I have been taken by other recordings, also other games with friends. I'm also discovering a wonderful adventure game which is based, or let's say inspired by Magic Realm, the classical adventure fantasy game by Evelyn Hill, but in much more simple, but a beautiful game which is called Dragon's Down. If you can get your hands on it, it's quite difficult to get in Europe. But I'm having a lot of fun with trying different combos. You know, you have a dwarf knight or a halfling warlock, and you have to fight giant bats, etc. But that's another world. So I'm trying just to present you some half-baked excuses for being dispersed and not taking the time to record at a, let's say, satisfactory rhythm my Napoleonic battles. But perhaps I'll catch up. You know, the time of Christmas, etc., is closing. I'll have some days free. I don't know what's going to happen, so I make no promise. But I think I'm looking forward for the next battle, which will be, let's see, what will it be? It will be Pulutsk, which is also, that's a 10 victory banner battle. Oh, that will be a big grinding one with artillery, etc. Ola, let me see, let me show you. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does, yes, you see. So here, if I, let's see slightly a little, there you see what's happening here. It will be, that will be a meaty one. With grenadiers on the Russian side, and I have really, Benningsen against Lann. That will be a good one. All in all, I hope you're the best, and I hope you are well, and if you are not, I hope you recover soon. Goodbye.